It's time to swarm the 402. Welcome to the Nebraska Hawks. These guys are brave. They're Hawkeyes living in enemy territory. Listen, these guys are way past their prime, but they're still Hawkeyes. They're spreading the Hawkeye hype to all of Nebraska. The frost advisory is canceled. Corn huskers, more like corn suckers. Are you ready for this podcast? Let's go Hawks!
All right, welcome back to the Nebraska Hawks Nest, your Hawkeye oasis located in a Nebraska desert. Speaking of a Nebraska desert, we have Kaitlyn Hanna, Iowa Hawkeyes golf commit. Now, Kaitlyn, we're going to run down your credentials here, so it takes a while here. So your dad informed me even on more stuff than I was even aware of after I did research about you. I'm like, two-time Class A Nebraska state champion, a 4-year basketball letter winner. Like, come on now. 2-year starter, Nebraska Golf Association Girls Amateur Golfer of the Year in 2021. Only the second golfer in Nebraska high school history to win 2 state titles and 3 metro titles. Woo! We need to take a break after that, Kaitlyn. Welcome to the Nebraska Hawks Nest. You know, we're excited to have you. We are especially excited when we get these young Hawkeyes that are coming from Nebraska to represent the Tiger Hawk there at Iowa. How excited are you to join the golf team at Iowa and get on campus?
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. First of all, you think about when you go to commit and, going to Iowa, I've seen so much support in Nebraska. I've got people coming up to me, people coming, giving me Iowa stuff. I'm just so excited, and I have such great pride for any school that I represent. Coming from West Side and different sports there. So I'm super excited to represent the Hawkeyes.
Pull us into what really got you in to golfing. Golfing is a very time-consuming sport. It is not an easy game to get good at. How much dedication did it take to get to the level you are now, and what really sparked your love for the game of golf?
Yeah, I first held the club when I was 4, so I've been playing golf for a long time. But really just, playing with my family. My dad started me in the sport. But yeah, just family and getting to play with girls, in Nebraska. And like you said, it's a very time-consuming sport, 4 hours to play around usually. So there's a lot of time to just really perfect your game and practice. And you get to travel and see so many great people. And I just really fell in love with that kind of aspect of it.
Cool. Now, Kaitlyn, people are really fascinated by the recruiting process. What really that is. That can be stressful. It can be fun. It can be exciting. And it can also be a little draining. Walk us through your recruitment process, what that was like, the schools that you were considering, and what made you end up choosing to become a Hawkeye.
Yeah, when I started the recruiting process, it was really towards when COVID started. So golf was, being able to quarantine and social distancing. Golf is a great sport for really when that time happened. And, I think what really helped with the recruiting process is all the different places I got to travel. I played some amazing courses, and the other girls that I played with were going through the same, kind of time where they're trying to choose a sport. So when I got the opportunity to talk to the Iowa coaches, Coach Menzel and Coach Allison, I just fell in love right away getting to step on campus. And they're just so personable, and got to meet some of the teammates. And I just fell in love with Iowa right away.
I love it. That's great to hear. Bring us into your high school coaches at West Side, and tell everybody about where West Side High School is if they don't know, and about your coaches, how they really developed you in your golf game and just as a human being.
Yeah, so I go to Omaha West Side High School. It's in Omaha, Nebraska. It's one of the largest Class A schools in Omaha. And, my coaches, Coach Barry Glanzer and Coach James Kinney, and I've worked with them for years. And,
Yeah.
when you play high school golf, you're playing against so many different talents and skill levels. And they've really helped me. And my major point in playing golf is just really the short game. So they've
Mm.
helped me a lot with playing the shorter courses in high school and getting to play with kids that, just want to have fun. So that's really helped kind of level the stress level down.
What type of role did your dad play in your development? And I was lucky enough to be able to meet your dad and have a little bit of communication with him, and he
Mhm.
seems just like a very dedicated father. Like he really loves his daughter and is very
Yeah.
excited about your success and where you're going in life. So tell us about your relationship with your dad and how he's played a part in your development as a golfer.
Yeah, I mean, he comes to every single one of my tournaments, and he's just a great guy. I mean, I started with him when he was working for the Cox Classic, which is now the Corn Ferry Tour. So,
Hmm.
being around golf at such a young age, and we go out and play all the time. I can kind of beat him here and there just because he doesn't practice as much, but it's been great to see his input and being around the game of golf as his job then. And yeah, I mean, family is just a super super important part to who I am, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stay in the Midwest
Okay.
and go to Iowa. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Caitlin, speaking of your family, you really brought them up. How's the transition been for them going from, I'm guessing they were Husker fans before, now transitioning and becoming Hawkeye fans? How has that process worked?
Yeah, I actually have a twin sister, and when I first told her that I was going, we're complete opposites. And when I first told her I was going to Iowa, she didn't believe me at first, but it's been awesome. I mean, they all got Iowa gear now and have been just great supporters. And we kind of always have that little, last night when we went to the Iowa Nebraska basketball game, I was like,
Yeah.
well, our team, and they're like, well, who's our team? And I'm like, definitely Iowa.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been
Oh,
fun.
that's great. I was going to ask you too, tying into your family like that, have you gotten any grief from, the people in your class and in high school and other people in the community about becoming a Hawkeye?
Oh yeah, definitely. But now that see once you start seeing things, like I've seen Iowa stuff all the time, and I've
Yeah.
gotten people from West Side sending me stuff, Iowa blankets and hoodies, and that's cool. But yeah, I'll definitely get why are you going to Iowa? You got to stay somewhere closer, or go
Yeah.
farther away. But I love the gold and black. So
Heck yeah, heck yeah. What other sports did you play in high school? I know you played basketball and you were a really
mhm.
good basketball player. Other than that, did you play any other sports? And what really made you decide to choose golf as your choice sport?
Yeah, so I just did basketball and golf.
Okay.
But really, I mean, golf is more of an individual sport, so getting to play kind of a team sport with basketball has been awesome. And I think I just like, the golf just a little bit more just because it kind of all relies on me. And I feel like I have a really strong mental game too, which has helped with basketball.
Yeah.
And again, just I love getting to play all these different courses and meeting so many different people. So
Okay.
yeah.
We recently had Taylor McCabe on
Hmm.
from Fremont. Taylor is going to be a Hawkeye next season. Also, congratulations to the Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team, Big Ten champs.
Yes.
That is awesome. God, I was so excited.
Yep.
That was a wonderful feeling. What have you had, if any, conversations about with Taylor about going to Iowa? And are you guys excited to kind of reunite in Iowa City?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Taylor for years. We've played basketball since third grade. So when I got the call and I told her that I was going to be a Hawkeye, she was just super static. And it's awesome just be able to get to know someone that's also going to go there.
Yeah.
Getting to know what she thinks about Iowa, and then also watching. Obviously, she's going to go play. I mean, they just won the Big Ten championship, so
Yeah.
getting to watch her be a part of that is going to be awesome.
That's gotta be a great feeling going to a completely new place and knowing that you're gonna have a familiar face there that you
Yeah.
guys can kinda lean on each other a little bit. So, that's gotta be great. And what
Hmm.
when you've gone to Iowa City and visited there the few times that you have, what are some of the things that really attracted you to that city?
Mhm. I think it was just I mean, really, there was just this huge culture. Everywhere I went, there
Mhm.
was always a friendly face, always a hello, and it was just really just the amount of pride that they have in, being a Hawkeye. I just really fell in love with that, and that's something that, where I go to school now, West Side, they're just so good about that. So that
Yeah.
just really attracted me, and, yeah, anywhere I went, they were always excited and happy to see me and always wanting to ask any questions, and it was just awesome.
Okay. This is probably one of the most important parts of the interview now, Caitlin. This is really gonna tell us all what type of person you are. Okay.
Okay.
I need to know what you think is a better golf movie here. Okay. Is it
Okay.
Happy Gilmore, Tin Cup, or Caddyshack? I think those are the three best. If you have another
Mm.
one that's better than that, then you can tell us. But that's traditionally, I think, the top three golf movies.
My favorite golf movie ever is The Greatest Game Ever Played.
Really?
That
Okay.
is my favorite golf movie, but if I had to pick from those 3, I would Happy Gilmore is a good one.
Okay.
That brings a sense of humor to the golf course. That's a good one.
Have you ever tried to hit a golf ball like that?
No, I've never tried. I don't wanna break my clubs.
Just to like run up and hit it like that?
I have
Trust
never
me, like
tried.
it's impossible. Like I don't know why it's so hard. Like I'm not a great golfer. I'm very average. Like I'm a serviceable golfer, and I'd say probably even below average. I tried to do that. I couldn't hit it straight to save my life. It was ridiculous. Let's see here. I wanted to ask you, and we kind of hit on all this already, but what as you developed your golf game,
Mhm.
growing up throughout the years, what was the one part of your golf game that you felt like was the biggest struggle to get a hold of and to improve on?
I think as I started getting older, I played a lot longer courses. So I really focused before on the short game and I got really good at that. But I kind of struggled in, hitting longer greens, which is something that I've really practiced on this last few years. Playing in college, you play a lot longer courses, which I've worked on a lot this year. So that's something that I've definitely improved on.
Okay. And for
Yeah.
young girls that say, or even like in elementary school, going to middle school, that are wanting to be in your shoes someday, Caitlin, that are going to look up to you and want to follow that same path, what type of advice would you give those girls?
Yeah, I just think, really just go out there and try it. I mean, I, at a young age, didn't really have the opportunity to go and play with other girl golfers. And so I actually created a golf camp in 2018 for just girl golfers. And we've been doing it for 3 years and have had over 200 girls come out and try it. So I think
Hmm.
just really being able to play with other girls that are either your age or have the same interests is, super important.
Okay. Now, Caitlin, you're a pretty legit student. I mean, I believe National Honor Society.
Hmm.
Ho Tell us about the time management to be a Division I athlete and then also at the same time carry those type of grades. That takes a lot of discipline and a lot of commitment. Walk us through how difficult that is to juggle everything.
Honestly, I think just for me, I want to be busy. When I'm not busy, I just, I find something else to do. And I like getting things done right away. So I think that's what's helped me, really transition from golf and from basketball. You got two different, kind of paces of sports.
Mm,
So that's kind of really helped me transition and when I'm bored, I try to get things done. So it kind of helps fill the time slots
okay.
and I know that it's super important to have good grades. So
Yeah, it's very important, and
mhm.
that the University of Iowa really values that. That is, they love well-rounded kids coming in that are just more so even than the talent level that are just good people, good students, good representations of the program. And Caitlin, you're definitely going to be that. One thing though that's going to be very important is that you got to give me a shot someday to be your caddy on one of your
We
tournaments.
could
Say,
do that.
coach, this guy Adam from Nebraska Hawks Nest, I've heard he's a legitimate caddy, like one of the best ever. Then they're gonna look at you like you're insane when you say that. All right, Caitlin, we feel like it's very, very important for you going into the University of Iowa being new. You want to have a base of knowledge about
Mhm.
the University of Iowa and some things about it. So we're going to do some rapid fire questions right here, Caitlin, about
Okay.
Iowa Hawkeye trivia here. Some fairly basic stuff, but if you don't know it, it's okay. You got to learn
Okay.
sometimes, so you're going to pick
I'm
it up.
kind of nervous.
Are you nervous for this? Okay, you're going to be okay. All right. This is base knowledge. And you know what? Like that's how you learn. That's how you learn, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
What year was the University of Iowa founded?
Okay, they just had their birthday. I want to say like 1884.
Close.
Is that close?
1847.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. All right.
Okay.
We're 0 for 1. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to bounce back here. All right, here we go. This one might be a little tougher, so I might try to give you a hint here on this one. Why are Iowa's colors black and gold? What does that represent?
Black and gold. It's not nothing to do with corn, is it? Yeah, corn.
Yes, it
Okay,
is. That's what gold. Yep. Got it. Black is the color of the soil, and then gold color of the corn. So we're gonna give you
There
that
you
one.
go.
That was
Okay.
good. That was good. We're totally giving you that one. All right. Third question. This is pivotal right here.
Okay.
What is the name of Iowa's football stadium?
Kinnick Stadium.
All right. We're
Yep.
on the right track now. All right. Question 4. What is the name of the Iowa Hawkeye logo?
The logo is a tiger hawk.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. You're doing good. All right. What is the name of Iowa's basketball arena?
Carver.
Boom. All right. And then this one is the most important one of all. How many years in a row has Iowa beat Nebraska in football?
They've beaten them for a long time. I don't know. I'm gonna say 10 years.
Nope, 7.
Oh,
Close.
I was close.
Hopefully it will be 10 though.
Yeah.
If we keep it going. Well, Kaitlyn, I was an absolute blast talking to you and getting to know you. It was a pleasure meeting you too in person, and we wish you nothing but success. We love, we're going to love watching your journey at Iowa. Definitely keep in touch with us. Once the season's going, maybe when your season's over after your freshman year, we'd love to have you back on, kind of recap your experiences and how everything is going. We're going to have to get the Iowa coaches on too. We have dropped the ball on having the Iowa Hawkeye Golf coaches on. So we got the hockey coaches coming on here soon. So we got to get the golf coaches on here shortly.
Definitely.
All right, Kaitlyn. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, and good luck this next year at the University of Iowa. You're going to have a freaking blast. It's going to be great things to come for you, and we're going to be watching and cheering you on all the way.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, Kaitlyn, go Hawks.
Okay, go Hawks.